If you're not married, but you have a longtime partner, it's a great question. So the third issue that I had talked about with how you can use a Medicaid compliant annuity, that only works for spouses and registered domestic partners. But the estate planning techniques about the trust, the tax trust, and the trust for asset protection for against long-term care costs, yes, you can use those for a non-married person. Let me say, one of the things I don't want to get confused about is the tax laws say that when a spouse dies, there's not going to be a tax imposed on the first spouse's death. When a non-married person dies and the level is above the 2.193 million, there will be an estate tax imposed by Washington. So yes, there are techniques to use trusts so that the survivor of a couple doesn't have to pay taxes on the survivor's death, or you can protect assets against Medicaid. But I don't want to confuse this. When a married person dies and their spouse is a US citizen, there's not going to be an estate tax imposed. That is different than when they're non-married couple and the first spouse dies. These are both single people, even they're in a committed intimate relationship or long-term partners, whatever. If a single person dies and their estate is above the 2.193 million, and that's going to go to a person or a trust for a person, any amount above the 2.193 will be subject to Washington's estate tax. Sometimes part of the planning is, would it be better from a tax perspective to get married? Or sometimes it could be, well, you don't want to get married because you don't want to lose benefits from a prior spouse, maybe become, a domestic partner. There's all sorts of various, factors that could go into it. But I just want to clarify that single people are treated differently than a married couple, a single person in a long-term relationship. The tax rules are different.